Hi, good morning, my loves. How are you? You are propped inside a cabinet so that this makes sense to me. But it's a great morning. I am saying hello because I want to show you what a typical grocery run looks like for me. It's 10:30 in the morning, and I prefer to do my groceries in the morning during weekdays because one, then the person who assists with that is available, and two, I'm able to fix everything in a small amount of time so that I'm not wasting so much time in the market. I already went and I'm back, so let me just show you what a typical one looks like. I have a couple of things that are left over from the last grocery run, and then I have a new batch of things that I'm going to use. Obviously, like I told you in my previous video, I use leftover. When anything, I use it to the last bit, and then whatever it is that I have, then now FIFO, LIFO. So come. So what you're seeing is bell pepper. I like a lot of bell pepper in my food, and bell pepper and onions. So this is bell pepper. 100 shillings. You see, when you go to the open air market, you get so much more or so much value for your money. This is something that could have cost me maybe 300 shillings at the supermarket because, they weigh in kgs. And then I got snap peas. Now these are snap peas. I love these, and I just eat them as they are. Sometimes I could snack on them, but most of the time I just stir fry them. I got them for 50 shillings, which would you look at that, so much more. Then this is now one of those things that I'm telling you, this is leftover cauliflower that I got from the last run. So what I do is I'll blanch it, and then here we have some ice water, then I'll just pour on it that way. I like when broccoli or cauliflower is ice cold. I tried that dish in a restaurant, and I saw that I like it better than when it's stir fried. You see, something like cauliflower is an acquired taste. So if you can get how to utilize it, the better. And then obviously every single time that I go for a grocery run, I'm always going to get some string beans or French beans. This is a big batch. Could be maybe a few grams from a kilogram. And this is just 100 shillings. If I were to buy it from the local supermarket, that could cost me upwards of 400 shillings. Then of course the star of the show is okra. I love this because it is nutrient dense, and it's just something that is versatile. You can eat fried okra. I'll show you a recipe one of these fine days. You can have okra soup. You can eat okra just as is. You can have okra water for people who work out. It helps with bowel movement. And then, I thought those were the star of the show, but I guess we have another star. The sky is big enough for many stars, right? Right. Somebody please tell me the name of these things in English. I just know that zinaitwa nyanya chungu, and I think they fall in the species or family of tomatoes. Even if you look at them, they look like berries, but then they also look like tomatoes. I just know they're called nyanya chungu. My first experience with them was in Dar es Salaam, and they just eat it like that, like vegetables. It's bitter. Again, it's an acquired taste, and the more I ate it, the more I got to love it, and now I buy it every single time I go for a grocery run. I love it. They gave it to me. This one goes for 20 shillings. I know I could have gotten a better deal, but that's all I could get. So all of this is 60 shillings, and being something that I can eat maybe once or twice, I don't buy so much of it. Another thing that I got is coriander. This is coriander or cilantro, depending on where you are from. So when you go to your local kibandaski, this is 10 shillings, right? But I got these for 5 shillings, and I got, there's another bunch that is missing because I think I got them for 30 shillings. I don't buy so much at a time because cilantro can harass you just like avocado, so I only buy what is enough, and then I'll prepare them. I'll show you after I've prepared because I don't want to waste so much time filming and preparing, but of course I will take you through that. And of course, still my big basket, which is my favorite one. There you go. Here is my last bunch of coriander or cilantro. Why are you hiding there? So yeah, that is correct. You know me too well when you know that for every grocery run that I make, there has to be carrots. When you go to the open air market, even when these are not in season like they are right now, you get a good deal. It's not as good as last time that I got them, because this could have cost me maybe 50 to 100 shillings, but this time I bought them for 200 shillings, which I think is not so bad owing to the fact that they're not there. And I know for certain that this small carrot someone could sell to me at maybe 15 shillings. So I still believe it's a good deal, and I get oranges all the time. The last batch I got was not so good, and I used it to make orange jam, which I'll just show you a picture. This is the homemade jam that I made for myself. I just went on the internet. I had maybe 10 oranges that were not as deliciously tasting as I thought they would, and I learned how to make homemade jam, and I did, and there it is. Also spot the jar that I'm reusing. This I used to get cheesecake from CJ's, a restaurant in Nairobi, and now that it's glass, I'm gonna use it again for my jam or any other thing that I see fit. And of course, I also got myself a big batch of onions. I usually buy onions in kilos, and then today I went to the market, and like I've told you, there's a lady who helps me with the groceries very fast to just make the work easier. And she told me, I appreciate that sometimes you buy it in kilos, but now that there is a lot of onions in the market, it doesn't make sense for you to be buying onions with kilo every time. If there is no onion in the market, you can now go the kilo route. But I know for certain that these big babies, I got 3 of them for 20 shillings. I'm still not convinced that that is correct, because I remember getting 15 kilograms of onions for 900 shillings in December, and I've just run out this last week, and these are 400 shillings. So I still don't understand her argument, but we'll wait and see. I want to see how long these ones take me, and then now I'll make the informed decision. And of course, now the real star of the show is my beautiful shopping basket from my mother. I love this. I love it so much. Every time I go shopping with it, it just reminds me of my mother and how much she just taught us how to survive and how to thrive when it comes to things like making your own meals and making things that are nutritious. When it comes to buying fruit and vegetables, I just realized that I don't have that much fruit. I only bring oranges because I like particular fruits. So that is another thing that helps me when it comes to shopping for myself. I'm going to buy only things that I like to eat, and sometimes I'll step out of my comfort zone and buy things like purple cabbages and things like that, but I'm just going to buy things that I like so that I can eat them. There is no need for me to buy things and then I end up not eating them simply because I'm supposed to buy them. So that's another thing that we have to consider. This is the result of, I think, maybe an hour of preparation. The time lapse makes it look like I did it in less than 5. But I have this big kiondo or basket, I think, of onions. These are oranges. Then we have this little girl. I just done that to them. And these, I make 2 batches, but they're all going into the fridge, not the refrigerator. I don't like the texture of vegetables after they have frozen and thawed, so I usually just purchase enough that I can finish in a week or a week and a half. Then these bad boys. So for this one, this is the second batch. I will have this other one first, and then when I finish, I'll come for this one. Then I have the bell pepper, well arranged, and we all know I use my Ziploc bags at this point. I for bell peppers and carrots, I don't wash them, unfortunately, or fortunately for me, because storing vegetables and fruit when they are wet contributes to rotting or deterioration. So I just store them when they are dry, and then whenever I want to use them, I will just wash them. Hi, good afternoon to you and your loved ones. It's much later in the evening actually. I am done. I did everything that I needed to do. Put away the groceries, did a little, just a little, almost non-existent work, rested a bit, and now I'm going to the gym. To the gym. Remember those uncomfortable truths that I told you that no one talks about when it comes to gym edition? I am experiencing a hemorrhoid flare up again. So that means that today I was supposed to do some leg day, I was supposed to have some squats and have some Bulgarians, and I was supposed to have some Romanian deadlifts and hip thrusts, but I'm not doing that. So looking for the silver lining is I'm going to have a banging upper body. So now I'm only focusing on upper body workouts, that is shoulder, chest and back, and a lot bits of cardio. So lots of swimming, lots of dance class and step ups. So pray for me. Pray for me. I'm bringing you along. I could show you some things. I'm wearing my favorite currently. My favorite apparel. This is my shirt that I got second hand, and I love it simply because it highlights my gains, you know. And yeah, I'll see. I'm wearing these bottoms, but I'll get into like appropriate gym wear when I get in there, because I'm not about to be showing people my stuff for free. No, not really, just modesty and all that shenanigans and shit. Shenanigans. So I have my bag here with me. So I'm just like when I come to the gym, I think I'll have something delish and then I'll finish up the vlog. But for now, enjoy yourself and see you. So let it go. Welcome back. Good evening to you and your loved ones. It's much later in the evening and I am winding down with a cup of tea in true Kenyan fashion. I had chamakwan gamanage sukuma wiki. It was delicious and I loved it. Now I am getting ready for bed. Obviously, I'm going to sleep in maybe an hour. I have a video to shoot, but that is basically what my day was like. Thank you for spending the day with me today. I had a wonderful day. Went to the grocery, to the open air market, then a little bit of work. Then I went to the gym and had a wonderful time. And now I am getting ready for bed in an hour or an hour and a half, two maybe. I don't know. But while I was doing my preparation, something came to my mind, and I might make a video tonight expounding on everything that I was thinking. But the topic is, it's not cute to be ignorant. This was prompted by what an encounter I had last evening in the gym, where somebody was in the gym and of course they paid for their subscription, but I was seeing them half-assing their workouts and they're just like and I'm thinking to myself, while this is affordable, it's not cheap to be here, and the 2 hours that you're spending here is enough for you to maybe make some money or network or do other things, and you've chosen to be here, so why are you wasting your time? And I did not approach them, but I could see from the circle of their friends, it was the blind leading the blind. Am I judging anyone? Absolutely not. Do I think it's cute that you don't engage the trainer and you just do your own stuff? It's not cute. Similarly to how someone would say, I don't understand how taxes work and I don't care. You should, and you should. So I'm going to make a longer video on how I think it's not cute to be ignorant, and it is important, especially now that we're doing more than we have the diary of a 28-year-old, for you as an adult to at least know how things around you work. Right? Let me not yap too much. Thank you very much once again for being with me. And like the environmentally conscious person that you are, I am going to implore you to be a responsible adult. Take care of the environment that is around you. And the same things that we talk about. In fact, I think at some point I'm going to be ambassador of turning off your lights and water if you're not using them. But you know what? That is the vice I choose. And I should probably have gotten a coaster. But we improvise, don't we? Thank you, my besties. I love you so much. And because it is in you, do whatever it takes to get it out. Use your mouth. For now, bye and good night.